Hi, welcome back, and thank you so much for coming again to this randomness. And so, before I get on today's video, I want to give you the answers for yesterday's. And I know, yesterday's was a bit challenging because not so many people know this very remarkable lady. Because if you read her story, really, you will be stunned. I was stunned, and I have to admit that I didn't know about her until my friend, a friend and a colleague mentioned her to me, and then I started reading, and I couldn't help but like talk about her. She existed so many years ago. At a period where women were not regarded as second-class citizens, if I must say. Yes, and she managed to move from being a prostitute to being someone who managed and ruled a large fleet of pirates, which were mostly men. So it was really impressive. And I remember saying yesterday that under her rule, she even formed a government with rules that the pirates were bounded by rules and taxes. And I also told you about the rules that she had that guarded women. So she was a very impressive lady. She was known as the Princess of Chinese Sea, as well as a terror of Chinese Sea. So princess, beautiful, calm, but also the terror. Like she could, do both. If you know what I mean. And so I want to get this pronunciation right, so I wrote it down. Her name was Qin Yi Sao. Yes, she was a Chinese lady, the most feared pirate in her time, female pirate, I mean. And so I know and I acknowledge that this was not the easiest. And so today I'm bringing it closer to home, and that's a hint. Our diva today was born in the 1940s. She was a writer, she was a feminist, she was an activist, and later on became a politician. Yeah, and she had a series of so many fasts. She was the first female to attain a doctorate in her region, which later on led her to being the first professor in her country. And then later on, between 2000 and 2005, she became the first. I shouldn't say that. She joined the likes of Albert Luthuli, Desmond Tutu, Anwar El Sadat of Egypt when she got this prestigious award. Again, I think I made it too easy this time around. But now, if you're watching me, you should know this. And if you don't, I'll be judging you. So, anyways, the other thing about this lady is just like the Chinese lady, she was very passionate about women empowerment. And so that's why she came up with a non-profit organization that was mainly aimed at improving the quality of life of women in her country, not only in her country but in Africa. She formed this organization to be able to just lift them out of poverty, to give them a good life. And just like any feminists that we know of our time, she encountered so many interferences, not only from everyone else, but also from her own husband, who in somewhere in the mid 70s took her to court for being uncontrollable. He took her to court for not being able to control her, and because the judges, or rather the people who are proceeding over this matter, were male, they took his side, and so she was jailed for 6 months. And then later on, she was also arrested for about 2 days, and the accusation here was that the organization that she had formed that was helping empower women was operating without a license. But we all know the main reason. The main reason was she was making women empowered and become more independent, and this did not sit well with the men back then. And so they arrested her for 2 days, but they couldn't. Like the warrior she was, she fought and fought and fought for organization, such that at a point the government just backed off and let her be. So yeah, this is all about this woman. Again, I haven't touched on the main thing that she did, because if I did, you guys will get it right straight away. But again, all I can say is that her organization and what she stood for was very successful. And so again, tell me who you think our diva here today is, and let me know in the comment section, and I'll reveal the answers tomorrow. So I'll see you then. Bye bye.